Remote neural monitoring is about control. It's about knowing everything that each of their real victims think, see, say, smell, taste, drink, or feel. But it's based on secrecy, absolute secrecy. Thousands of people are making tens of thousands of dollars a year to pretend to be victims, to connect with real victims, to convince us that they are here to help, when in fact they are here to pacify us, to keep us existing in a state of absolute apathy, while the perpetrators of these crimes continue their means and methods and weapons testing. Controlling every contact is essential to ensuring that real victims never learn these simple facts. Through the technological wonders of computer algorithms, they can control not only who sees our comments online, but who we can see as well. Every contact by real victims either represents a threat or is part of the systems of control. Unfortunately for me, I've learned their tricks and deceptions. They make it difficult for me because they fear every word that I say and every letter that I type, because I know their secrets. I know the truth. For informed victims like me, independent servers have been set up to completely isolate our online interactions in systems under their complete control. They use what is called a virtual private network to do this. A virtual private network, or VPN, is essentially a secure encrypted pathway from an internet access point to a server. In my case, to their server that can block anything that I send on the web or filter anything that I want to see. The following recorded video is a peek into the level of sophistication that I could not have imagined just a couple of years ago. Yet I see it every day. Every day I learn more about their systems. I continue to document what I learn and share it with whomever I can, although that is extremely limited. The following video takes you into my world of completely filtered internet browsing. This is the ultimate look inside the American Matrix. Let's pick up the video from there. I'm in the settings for my internet. This is the first time I've been able to view the VPN settings without the computer locking up, or I should say the settings functions locking up. And so I was fascinated by that a little while ago, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to document this internet status. I recorded earlier today that my internet was back to normal for once, and you can see that internet setting right there. It appears that, for most people who understand how this works, that it's not connected. As a matter of fact, if you go here and look at this, is the status. This is the internet status. You see Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is on. Wi-Fi is on. Okay. And status, it says that I'm not connected. Clearly says not connected there, right? You aren't connected to any networks. Nothing gets clearer than that. What is that? What is that? So let's go back to that. What does it say? You're not. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go back to it, and you see it still says the same thing. You are not connected to any networks. Now, I have a virtual private network installed on this computer, but it's currently not connected. I want to bring that up and demonstrate that. See that? Unprotected. pick country to use quick connect. And if I do that, these are my favorites up here. I'm going to pick this one because it's very reliable. You see it shift across the screen. When that turns green, you'll hear noise and then it's connected. Says you're connected. Now, I just wanted to illustrate that I wasn't connected. So now I'm going to disconnect again. So it says that I'm disconnected now. All right. So we have established that I'm not connected to a VPN service. We have established that I'm actually online. Go to NFL Network. And see, I'm actually online. But if we go to the status, and I'm going to switch to Wi-Fi here just to show that none of those have changed, and then go back to status to check it once again, and it says you aren't connected to any networks, dude. The dude is my part. So how is that possible? It's because my entire internet experience has been turned into a tunnel to control every single piece of information that goes in or out of my computer. Every bit. It is filtered, it is encrypted, and it is protected from the outside world. Now, let's look at this connection. This is what it says. No internet secure. That is exactly what a VPN should say. As a matter of fact, when I first started to use VPN, it never said this. It never said it once. As a matter of fact, I have never, well, I shouldn't say never, I have rarely seen my computer connect in a true VPN mode, and this is what it should say when your computer is connected to the virtual private network, and it is not connected right now to a virtual private network. We went over that before. Quick connect. It is not connected. You would see a green line here if it was. There are none. So we know that it's not connected. I still haven't connected it, but it shows in the status that it's connected. This is exactly what the computer should look like. Your internet connection should look like if you're using a virtual private network, which tells me that my computer has been commandeered and all connections, all traffic in and out of this computer are tunneled through encrypted format to a virtual private network to ensure that nothing that leaves my computer is outside of the handler's hands. It is an extreme form of control that I quite frankly have never heard of. I've documented lots and lots and lots of times, but I wanted to go long form this time and show this because it's so pervasive. As a matter of fact, just this morning, it was not like that. It's not like it all the time. Let's bring that up. There. Oh, okay. I recorded it on this camera. Never mind. I recorded it on the camera. But I will add that later. Because let's see if I can pick one randomly. This is a good one. Look at this. This is a recording of an NFL game. I had my screen capture program running, and I was recording the fact that it kept stalling. But look at this. See that little dot? It's very small here, but I didn't want to extend it to full screen because then you can get it confused with this one. See the difference in these two? What just happened to that? Oh, I went full screen. Let's back up. So, look at that. This is what the dial should, this is what the internet connection should look like. As you can see there, yeah, I think that's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. I switched to full screen there on the video, so it has nothing to do with that. And this is what it looks like now. So those are the differences. I have the same computer, and it's showing the difference. And when this computer is under full control mode, blocked, everything that goes in and out of this computer is controlled. And when it's not, in this case, it's not. And the reason why I'm recording this is because they were causing pauses and those types of things. There's nothing wrong with this internet connection. It's a very good connection. You can see it's crystal clear right now. And that's the way it is when they're not interfering with it. And I've documented it both times, both ways, when they're interfering and when they're not interfering with it. The internet connection doesn't change. It's a very good connection, 5 megabytes plus per second, right around there when it's not being interfered with. So this recording was 21 days ago. I mean, I could go through and find others, and there will be some in there where they are controlled. But just this morning, it was not controlled, and now it is. And they do that so they can control every single piece of data that leaves this computer or comes into this computer. What are they afraid of? I know what they're afraid of. Because when you can prove what they're doing to you, you become very dangerous to them. And that's their problem. Which makes it my problem. It's 2:58 p.m. on the 22nd of December 2018. In the memo. Still 2:58 on 22nd. I just stopped. I want to start back up because I forgot to do one thing. Another feature of this format is that it prevents me from using the Microsoft Edge program. So I'm going to change pages here just to confirm that I'm still online. I'm going to bring up once again the virtual private network just to show that I'm not connected. All right, unprotected, which means it's not connected. No little green lines, no little green dots shows that I'm not online right now. So my virtual private network is not connected. Now, we know that I'm online. We've established those two. Watch this. Can't reach this page. It doesn't matter where I click here. None of these are going to work. Because they will not allow this browser to operate at all. Nothing. Not a single one of them will operate. As long as the system is in this mode. And I believe that has to do with the ability to manipulate this Microsoft Edge browser versus Firefox, where they have unlimited control. Now, what happens in this program when I connect to virtual private network? I just clicked it on again. You can see it swirling around. And once it's connected, you'll hear ding, and you'll see a green little balloon-like object come up, or icon. And there it is. That lets you know you're connected. And it says here, protected. All right. Now watch what happens. I'm just going to open up, let's open up YouTube. And voila. So the only way that I have access to the Microsoft Edge browser is if I use a virtual private network to access this browser, to access the internet with this browser. Without the virtual private network connected, you can see this status did not change one bit. It did not change one bit. And as a matter of fact, let's go back to network connections. Status, that didn't change either. Go switch over, go back. You can see this didn't change either. None of these have changed. It shows the same status, no internet secure. And let's go to the VPN. None of these are showing. This is the first time I've ever been able to see what's actually here. So I recorded the fact that I couldn't see it weeks ago. So apparently since that time they've gone in and taken that away. But it's too late. I've already documented the fact that it was like that. And it doesn't matter now that they can hide it better. The fact of the matter is I have no control over the virtual private network on my computer. None whatsoever. Because it's in a virtual private network status right now. Let's go in and look at the adapters. Wi-Fi. I can do it easier this way. So these, I'm not going to get into these right now, but these are all different ways that they can control your computer. All of these can be used to take over your computer at any time they want. At any time they want. I have these deactivated, but they just turn on others. Let's do it. That's not what I was looking for. I want to go to Network Sharing Center. Adapter settings. So, now you can see that the virtual private network is connected here. That's the adapter for the virtual private network. And this is the internet adapter that's connected. I actually have two of them on the computer, but I'm only using one of them right now. It's Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi 2. I bet there's a Wi-Fi 1. And that's the one that they use to connect to the computer. And that is, I'm on Wi-Fi 2 now, and if I flip that down, you see that's the other one. I have two adapters there, but basic because I already had one and purchased another one that had integrated Bluetooth. That's what I needed, because I had a separate adapter before. So this is the level of control that they have over this computer. So right now I'm connected and I can use this function. I can use this browser. You see it works instantly. I go to NFL.com. And this is another very common feature. I'm glad I did that now. Look at this NFL.com page. It's not loading. And I can leave this here for a year and it's not going to load. And the only difference is that I'm using this browser in VPN. If I go over here, I'm going to go to NFL.com from here. Look at that. This Microsoft Edge browser is somehow, in my guess, problematic for them in maintaining absolute control over all my internet traffic. If I refresh this page, it will connect. It didn't even connect this time. Oh, there it is. So finally it connected. But if I go to that page, it doesn't matter if I go to 50 times a day. If I'm not on this page and go to this page while in VPN in this browser, it will never come up. That's not normal. That is absolutely not normal. Now, the final step, and I'm going to end this, is watch this. I'm going to disconnect. I just disconnected. Now I'm going to refresh the page. Gone. Absolutely gone. It's absolute control. 100% of the data. They can do whatever they want to your computer at any time. And this is 100% proof of that. It's 3:07 p.m. on the 22nd of December 2018. And I'm going to stop that. I've been screen capturing the entire time. But I didn't have my audio hooked up, so I wanted to have two documentations of this anyway. So now I'm going to stop the internal. F9 stops the recording. Close that. Rename it. VPN. Control.